This is a quick video response to a YouTube user, SterkOks's. He asked me a few questions about myself after watching one of my videos, and a couple people have recently taken an interest in this old video of mine where I say, yes, I block people. And I have to think that a certain person that I had a lot of dealings with in the past here on YouTube has somehow stirred up some shit in some other part of the YouTube world that I don't know what he did and don't really care, because people are finding this video and responding to it and leaving comments on it, and it's a very old video and it's not very special. So I'm sorry if you too have been dealing with some shit. SterkOks's was remarking on how I blocked someone for calling me a faggot and wanted to know if I was gay. I would say, if you're looking at a Kinsey scale, I am something of a 0x, and that's because the Kinsey scale isn't really adequate to really describe someone. On a grid, if you were having 4 different sexuality types, I forget what the name of the grid is, where it goes heterosexual, bisexual, homosexual, and then asexual. I'd be around 1 o'clock on that grid, and I have many friends that are gay or bisexual, but no, I'm not. I just, at a certain point, when someone calls me faggot in a way that is unmistakably just hateful, I cannot leave those comments on my channel and not think that I'm endorsing that kind of hatred being on my channel and showing everyone that, you know, I have the opportunity to block and remove these comments, and I haven't done so, so I must be okay with people yelling at me that way. And it took a lot more than just simply calling me faggot. That's as far as I want to even describe what this guy said. So, yeah. There you go. There's my sexuality. The next thing that SterkOks's wanted to know is, why is it difficult for me to believe in any religion whatsoever? In 2 ways it's hard for me to believe in any religion whatsoever. The first way is in an empirical sense, in that descriptions of a god are given to me from books and from people, and I can't verify on my side that their descriptions of that god are true in any way. So when I test, I find nothing in an empirical sense. But also, I have, on a personal sense, where people say that they have a personal relationship that you can't test empirically. When I attempted to have a personal relationship myself, I found nothing. So it's really 2 different areas of evidence that I am finding nothing when I look for a god or a spiritualism. So that's why it's difficult for me. SterkOks's next question was, am I an atheist or a nihilist? And I have to answer this 2 ways, because I disagree with the definitions given in SterkOks's video for nihilism and atheism. So, in the sense that an atheist could go to heaven and believes that there's an afterlife, no, I am not that kind of atheist. I am an atheist because I don't see any evidence for God, for sin, for an afterlife, for a spirit. There's a lot of different things that people take for granted, like blessings and curses and luck. All of those things I do not believe in because I don't have any credible evidence for believing in them. So I'm not that kind of atheist that you put forth. But there is a possibility for all of those things to exist, and that I just haven't found the evidence, and that slight possibility, maybe that's what you were thinking about. So I am an atheist, but not strictly in the sense that you were saying it. And as far as nihilism, my concept of the purpose that people make for themselves is such that it approaches an objectivism, because you can inspect each person's life individually and find that they make their own purposes for themselves. And the way that is a blanket rule that each person can find their own purpose, and you can find that in each person. I do think that approaches some level of objectivism, in that it's individually subjective. So I have a problem really comprehending why someone would be a strict nihilist. And also, I believe that not just human beings, but all living things have written into their DNA a purpose, and that is a sort of volition where they are to be and become more. So your purpose is to exist now and to exist later. And as someone who studied psychology, I would say that security now and security in the future is very important as a foundational thing, that if you do not have it, you will go insane. And that's why a lot of people flock towards a religion, because they want to know that they are secure now and secure after they die. So I hope that answers all the questions that SterkOks had. Link in the description box to his video where he asks the questions. Check out his videos. Think about subscribing him. He looks like he might be wanting to join our little YouTube community.